freaky and feeling you. Girl, I want the sexiest heels for you. We gon' turn it up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the She Said What She Said podcast with your favorite best friend duo, Nicole.
Donyea, Nicole.
How you doing today?
I'm good, girl. I'm feeling myself.
Okay.
On a Friday night.
Okay. Me inside.
Okay. Because it's like 20 degrees out.
It's not that cold outside.
It actually isn't. You're right.
I had my little light jacket on today.
I probably look crazy to some people with my damn puffer coat on. So.
Nope. I have my little coat on.
I should.
With my flats.
I can't do this Massachusetts lottery weather because
I know. They said, do. Let's just play with it. Let's play with it.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm all set.
So, like, the other day, like, I was just sitting there thinking, and I was just like, I was talking to someone, having a conversation. She was just kind of asking me, like, about her relationship. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, I want to leave. Oh. And, like, I asked her, like, when is enough?
When is enough?
Yes, like, how long are you willing to wait for your man to get it together, you know?
I mean, so you gotta give me a little bit more backstory because I need to know, like, what's going on, like, how long have they been dating?
So they've been dating for a while now, I think. But yeah, things just aren't going well.
While, like, 2 years, 3 years?
I'm not sure. She just we were sitting together, talking, and she just started talking to me about her relationship. And I was like, you know, how long are you willing to stick around and wait for it?
And did she give you a little, like, backstory? Like, what is he doing?
He ain't shit.
No job.
No, he got a job.
He has a job.
He got a job, but he just ain't shit. He ain't doing what she needs him to do.
Like, be a man of the house? Like, be a provider?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not doing...
He out all night when he feel like it.
He's not protecting.
Comes home when he feels like it.
He's not doing the 3 Ps, like Steve Harvey said.
Like, always wants to argue. It ain't it.
Okay, well, one, if they're arguing a lot, I don't do arguing, so...
Me either.
Right there, I would just tell her, like...
I'm the worst person to argue with. I just stay silent. And I just make noises. Okay. Mm-hmm.
If they're arguing, I don't know. Sometimes, like, arguments here and there, of course. Like, that's going to happen. But, like, arguments all the time.
Every day, all day.
Like, let's chill.
While they're at work. Like, you know that, like, you stand in one spot and you just keep type of argument. At work, just arguing.
Yeah, no.
And, like, I asked her, when is enough?
He probably makes her feel like less than. That's what my assumption
is.
I
feel like a lot of people don't leave when they should. Nah, I shouldn't say when they're supposed to, when they should. It's kind of an insecurity within yourself, I feel like. To where it's like everybody has the ability to walk away from, you know, what's not watering them. It's just having that security to do it. And some people can't just do it because some people, there's ties. And they feel like because of kids they can't. Because of a home they can't. Both of their names are on something they can't. You can.
I think this ties back into this might have been like our first or second episode, but I think this ties back into she's content. She's already gotten to this routine.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like, I'm scared about what's going to happen next. Oh, it ties into knowing your worth, like you said.
Yeah.
And so, honestly, you're asking, when is enough enough? I think enough is when you're starting to ask these questions to multiple people. Like, okay, this is happening. Do you have advice for me? Like, what should I do? You already know what you should do, honestly. Like,
if you even begin to ask somebody, what should I do? You already know you should do it.
You're already there. That's enough right there. If you have to fix your lips to do that, that's enough already. For me.
No, I agree. Because once you question something, once you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I don't want to be here, you should just leave. Because it don't always get better. So, no matter how much you think. It's like abusive relationships. So, like, again, when is enough enough? How many times does he have to knock your head off your body for you to be like, yo, I need to walk away? Like, thankfully, I've never been, you know, in that kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Although I know, like, if I was in that situation, it would not turn out well
For
him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't turn out well for him. And I feel like that's why, I don't know, I don't think that's why I haven't been in that situation, but I just feel like, you know, men know who they can do that to and who they can't. Definitely. Like, why are you smiling at me like that?
Because that was hard. That was harsh.
Well, no, it's not even that. Like, I just feel like some men know who's going to stay and who's going to leave.
Who they can push around. Like,
Yeah.
It's sad because, you know, I do know people that are in a relationship and they just don't, I think they're so blinded by the love and the attention they're
But
afraid
is it
of
really
losing. And they're just like, I don't know if I can leave. And like, they don't know what they're gonna do without this person. And
Yeah,
yada, yada,
but
yada.
that's being in that routine, being used to that person. A lot of people are afraid of change.
They're used to the abuse as well because it happens all the time.
Yeah, and a lot of people, like, I would say a lot of females stay in abusive relationships because there was neglect back in their younger years to where they felt neglected. And now they have this person who's like, who they feel loves them, and that's what they want because they've wanted that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've heard a lot of women say they're like, I didn't have a good relationship with my father. I can't pick men right. I mean, you can have a good relationship with your father and still not pick men right. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. I think that, like, for somebody to be in an abusive relationship and like stay there, I think it definitely has to do with like how you were brought up, not knowing your worth, and like really seeking validation from this outside person. And then this person like is very dominant, and it's like, okay, well, I think I should please this person, and maybe he'll like me even more, and then he'll stop doing what he's doing.
Well, yeah, because that's how a lot of people, like, that's how a lot of, you know, the guys be like, oh, I won't do it again. And then 2 weeks later, next thing you know, it's happening again.
Yeah.
So, but once a woman figures out her worth and she's ready to leave, you can't tell someone, hey, you need to leave. Because nobody's going to listen then. People leave when they want to leave. That's the thing. But it's like, when is enough for you?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Enough is, like we already said earlier, like enough is when, if I find myself asking at least 2 people, then that's enough. You can ask, like, I'll ask you because obviously, like, you're my best friend, and I'll run it by you. Like, I run stupid stuff by you all the time. So it's like, so yeah, if I go outside of you or outside of, like, you know, my sister or my mother, then that's enough. Like, if I'm finding myself asking like an outside person, that's like, okay, like a colleague or something. Like, if I ask my colleague, like, oh, what do you think about this situation, da 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 da, and I'm getting like the male and the female perspective, then I think right there, like, that's enough. And like,
Yeah.
if I like find myself during my alone time, like just asking myself about this guy, I think like right there is enough. Now, maybe the question would be like, how do you, like, what triggers you to pull, like what initiates you pulling the trigger? That's hard to say, because
Of course.
I've been blinded by love before, and I
think we all have.
don't think just because I spoke to you about it, like, that doesn't mean I'm gonna pull the trigger. So
Solid. So for me,
what about you?
You know, my backstory, my, you know, relationship, it was fucked up. Let's just put it like that. It was a fucked up relationship. It was a long ass relationship, but it was fucked up, not like, to say the least. And it took me a very long time to know my worth and who the fuck Britney Nicole was. And enough was enough for me when I was crying all the time. I was questioning all the time. I was just so unhappy all the time. Like, I was gaining weight. Like, it was a lot. And so, like I said, it took me a very long time to leave. I knew I should have left years before I left, but I didn't. But enough was enough for me when... Ooh. Should I say it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so... Oh, damn. All right, enough was enough for me when I was at work and my friend texted me and said, "Who is this girl? She just sent me a picture." No, her friend was at work and she was like, she just said, "So-and-so is her boyfriend." And I was looking at the phone like, what? But I had already knew about this person. I had seen some stuff about this person or whatever. So it was like, instantly I already knew. All right, so it is true. So then obviously, you know, confront the person. And it was confirmed that it was true. That's when I knew enough was enough. Like, there's people out here claiming you while I'm supposed to be your girlfriend. Like, and that was enough for me. I was all set.
So at that moment, what did you do? Like, after you confronted this person, what did you do?
I mean, for a while, I was like, it was kind of like a mutual thing. Like, oh, we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it. And for a while, it was, we're going to work on it. And again, I had to realize who I was to walk away. And it took months to walk away because it was like, you know, I was still being fed lies. And, you know, I was still believing the lies because I was content with that person. I was comfortable. And it was just like, that's what I was used to. But needless to say, that's when enough was enough for me. Once I learned who I was and I realized where I was going in life, I was all set. Cold turkey. Bye, nigga.
Bye.
But yeah, for me, that's when I knew it was enough. And like to now, now it gives me a different outlook on dating. So I learned from that, you know, lesson. And next thing the next person I dealt with, it was like, all right, I'm not putting up with the same stuff I could have sat that back there with, you know? Mm-hmm. So yeah. The lessons teach you how easy it is. I don't want to say how easy it is to walk away, because it's never easy to walk away, because I'm one of those people who give people the benefit of the doubt, and I always want to see the good in people, and that's where I mess up a lot, because when somebody shows you who they are, that's who they are. Yeah.
So if you could go back in time and like talk to your past self, what do you think you would tell your past self?
Do you really want to know?
I really want to know.
All right. If I could get a mirror and talk to my 16, 17-year-old self, I would say, get your fucking life together. Don't be out here with this dude. And be single, be happy, because you were about to get the heartbreak of your life. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I wish I would have went through that heartbreak when I was younger, but I mean, it didn't happen when I was younger.
Younger, like?
I was 25.
So you...
Well, 24.
Okay. Do you think that you saw flags or like ignored something?
Of course I ignored the hell out of them flags. Them flags was red flagging. And what was I doing? I was blind.
If you were to say enough was enough, when do you think you would have? Like, if you could go back and say enough was enough, at what age would you have been?
It would have been the first day.
No, it wouldn't have, Brittany.
Oh, you must not know. It would have been the first day.
Well, what happened the first day?
We ain't gonna talk about it, but it would have been the first day.
We're gonna talk about it offline. Because I forget. I'm drawing a blank here.
It would have been the first day. Easily.
Okay, well.
First day.
Let's not say the first day.
Second day then.
Not the second day, Brittany. Y'all in a relationship. When would you have, how old would you have been? You still would have been in
16.
high school.
16.
And what did he do?
I would have left the first day. The first day. I had no business.
Gosh.
I had no business. And I learned my lesson. But every lesson is a
blessing. Okay.
Like I always say.
Hum.
Where I'm at now, I know when enough is enough. I don't put up with shit.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
She said I know. Oh my God. I'm glad you know I'm happy for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm happy for you too. Ew. Yeah. Getting little.
Ew.
Sorry. It tastes good.
Squirt.
Oh my God. Never mind.
Did you squirt the other day?
Yo, I hate you. I really, truly do.
I love you.
Yo, you're a clown. All right, so do you feel like...
Cut that part out.
Do you feel like... Do you feel like why do you ever seen that that TikTok with little boys in the back seat, and he's like, "Mommy," and like he's in the back seat, he's like, and she just slams the door on him, and it's like what life with a toddler is like. That's what I just sounded like. But do you feel like the meaning of unconditional love has been forgotten?
Do I feel like the meaning of unconditional love has been forgotten?
Let me look up the meaning.
Sure, let's Urban Dictionary that. Okay.
Unconditional.
Urban, we coming for you.
It's crazy. I cracked my nail right in half yesterday.
That's unfortunate.
Ooh, Lom, I'm coming to see you, boo. Unconditional love, simply put, is love without strings attached. It's love you offer freely. You don't base it on what someone does for you in return. You simply love them and want nothing more than their happiness. This type of love, sometimes called compassionate, might sound somewhat familiar. It says that in the definition.
Thanks, Brittany. That was beautiful, B. Nicole. I like that definition, honestly. But, like, today, with all our social media crap, like, honestly, I think that the BS... Okay, let's take it back to, like, 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent's in a committed relationship. He loves his wife. They've been together for years.
And if they ever break up, I'm just saying.
50 Cent. But if you think about it, like, this dude, he spits about, like, trapping, drugs, sex, all that crap, on top of dogging out women. But behind closed doors, that man is a billionaire.
But that's what sells.
That man is smart.
That's what sells.
I'm getting to my point.
Yeah.
The man is a billionaire. That man is smart. He has a great business. He's a
troll.
Mastermind.
He's a troll.
And he also has a strong woman behind him. But in his music, he doesn't talk about all this stuff. So when you ask, like, have we forgotten about unconditional love? I think that we have strayed away from it. And I think that people are afraid to love. That's what I feel like. Like, for me, like, I'm a huge, like, hopeless romantic. Sure, I am. But because people be trying to trip you up and like, or like, you know, like, oh, you're falling so fast, or oh my gosh, like,
you got one day and I'm in love,
and it's like, no, you're not.
I'm like, oh my God, I think I love him.
And like, so it's just like,
Sorry.
is It's really not that funny.
It is, because I just thought about something.
Well, I don't know what you're thinking about, so it's not that funny for me.
It's fucking hilarious. It is.
See, I'm funny. You made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry. What were you talking about?
I'm on a roll.
Keep
I don't
going.
know. I forget. What were you thinking about?
No, I was just thinking about like falling in love quick.
Because you fell in love with
No,
quick.
no. I ain't been in love in a minute.
You've only been in love once, right?
I've never been in love.
Britney, shut up. Yes, you have.
I've never.
Okay.
That wasn't love.
You were in love, but now knowing
No.
what you know, you know it wasn't love.
Yes.
But you
So
were
I've
in
never
love.
been in love then.
No, you was in love with that dude.
Yeah, but like I thought I was in love.
You was in love.
No. I just was blinded.
That nigga was put before me.
Girl, bye.
Ah!
I can't. It's not that funny. I can't. So, like, for me, unconditional love. I crave love. I
I
love
totally
love.
wasn't done, but we keep going.
You said you lost your train of thought.
I did, but go ahead, Brittany. You look like Alvin.
And the chipmunks?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like with your glasses and your collared shirt.
I can't.
She got a corporate job, y'all. She's not corporate.
Got an OnlyFans.
Yeah, she can't work at a damn public school system.
I can't. I'm just kidding. I don't have OnlyFans. Follow me on OnlyFans.
I just made one the other day. I'm dead serious. I got paid, baby. Okay. Oh, let me get like a car.
Yeah, right. No, but for me, like, unconditional love for me, like, I want someone who will love me at my lowest, but uplift me, who can see me at my worst, but still love me like I'm at my best.
Well,
But I feel like the meaning of unconditional love has been lost because people are, like, in this day and age in society, people are more focused. Why are you looking at my nails?
I was looking at my shirt.
People are more focused on what somebody can do for you rather than what you can do for yourself.
Well,
So if he ain't buying you this Birkin, if he ain't buying you this Louis, this Gucci,
well,
you're like, I don't want him. Although, I ain't gonna lie, if a nigga ain't spending, I don't want him.
well,
But that's not
well,
that's not the only reason that I'd be with somebody. But
talk your girl.
I'm just saying, standards have been set already. I've been spoiled my whole life. You think I'm finna be with you when I get spoiled? Nah, B. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Okay, B.
I can't. But yeah, that's why I feel like the people are afraid to love. Because it's like, and people switch up so fast nowadays. Maybe it was like that before. Nah, I just feel like this generation just really knows their worth. And people switch up real quick.
I think this generation knows their worth, but I think that this generation really doesn't know what love is, honestly.
Definitely not.
I don't think
Everybody just misfits right now.
Yeah, so what are we doing? Because how are you going to fall in love and you don't even know what that is?
I know what love is.
Not you, but them.
Ew. Society, but that's what society created. Created a bunch of demons. And then rappers rap about, oh, fuck this bitch. I fuck this bitch. I fuck that bitch. And then all these dudes are like, well, I want to fuck this bitch. I want to fuck that bitch. I want to do this. I want to do that.
And then don't forget to add in. Now we have F that dude.
Yeah, fuck
get
that
that
bitch.
dude for that money.
Yeah, get that head, get that bread, then leave. Peace out.
But that's the stuff that is in our head. So it's like,
Oh.
okay, so how you gonna unconditionally love?
I thought this was lower than it was supposed to be. Oopsie daisy. It's not. Wait, what did you ask me?
I don't know, Brittany.
Sorry.
I don't know.
You said something about love.
Yeah, I don't know what I said. I'm gonna have to go back to the tapes and figure it out.
Do you feel like in this day and age in society, do you feel like unconditional love has been forgotten?
Okay, so like let's bring it back to the question, which was, do you feel like unconditional love has been forgotten? And the answer to the question for me is, do I think it's forgotten? Kind of. Can it be restored? Yes. Will it be anytime soon? No. But if we stop focusing on the social media and what everybody else has and doesn't have, and like realize that all of that is just like for show, because Megan Thee Stallion has a whole boyfriend. Let's just remember that. Okay, that's my girl, but she has a whole boyfriend. So she loves. I would hope that she loves that man unconditionally. So I think that we're just fed all these lies, and we forget that we're literally just being brainwashed. And we need to remember, like, nobody else in this world is gonna hold you down but you, and then that partner that you choose to love unconditionally. And like, we always have to remember, like, unconditionally, meaning, let's just take example, like, you have a dog. You're gonna love that dog unconditionally, whether that dog craps in your house, or that dog craps in your yard, or that dog comes and gives you a million dog kisses. Like, you're still gonna love that dog no matter what. So what I'm saying is, yeah, we're human. Yeah, we're gonna f up. You better love that person. And you say you love that person unconditionally, you're gonna need to fight through that crap. You need to get mad at that person, yeah, whatever, but at the end of the day, you already told this person that you're gonna love them unconditionally for their flaws, for their perfections.
That's if you're in a marriage.
I wouldn't even say a marriage. Like, you could be in a really serious committed relationship, and if you're throwing around the L word, like, yeah, I love people, but like, you also love, like, I love people unconditionally, you know. And that, honestly, like, you can use unconditional love in a friendship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Love isn't just in a relationship. There's more to love than just relationships. You say you love you. You say I love you to your family, your friends. I don't, but I don't think I tell anybody I love them, to be honest with you.
You told me you loved me a few weeks ago.
But it'd be like random, but like, yeah, I don't hear that come out of my mouth.
I took it with a grain of salt.
Whatever. So I feel like now people don't love unconditionally because some people are just so infatuated with what that person can do for you physically and financially than emotionally. Like, some people, they're emotionally just not there. But as soon as that significant other buys them something, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." So it's basically like buying happiness. Like, you're only happy when he buys you something.
Mm-hmm.
But like, emotionally, you're not happy, because a lot of times, a lot of these relationships don't be what people be thinking they are. Like, yeah, she's posting about him buying her this, and this, but like, little do we know, she could be getting her ass beat behind closed doors, or he might not be coming home at night, or like, it's just like crazy stuff could be happening, but she's getting that bag, and yet everyone's like, "Oh my god, he treats her so well," but he really doesn't. It's just he buys her love, which a lot of men do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not unconditional love.
Yeah.
Because you're not loving him unconditionally because you're unhappy. And he's not loving you unconditionally because he just don't give a fuck about you. Needless to say. If we're being honest. But yes, I do feel like unconditional love has been forgotten.
So with that, like, do you think that unconditional love has been forgotten and red flags are currently like being adapted and accepted in a way?
Definitely, like, I feel like I definitely feel like people, we see the red flags, but they get ignored so much. Just drop your top in me.
I did. Oh,
but girl, just drink it. It's gonna be fine. I do feel like red flags, I don't want to say adapted, but I want to say adapted, if that makes sense. Like, there's so many red flags out there, and people just turn the side eye to it. Don't look. Ignore it. Like, there's so many red flags that get ignored day to day because I feel like some people, like I said, they're with people because of what they can do for them. And it's like, that man not coming home at night ain't right, but you're ignoring that red flag because of what he can do for you. Or, I mean, a lot of men don't. Some men ignore red flags, but most men, they don't care enough. But for females, I feel like females ignore a lot of red flags. And because for females, we catch feelings. We definitely catch feelings way deeper than men.
Deeper? I don't know. Faster? I think so.
Yeah, definitely faster, I should say.
Definitely faster. Okay, so for like, but just when you think about it, like for men, like men fall in love with that mental connection. Like y'all really like getting down. You're really getting in his head and making him be very vulnerable with you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a woman, it's like, okay, like we can do all that, but once we add that physical connection, it's like, damn, like, okay, that just secured, like, sealed the deal for like a woman. And that's just like surveying 100 women, and then they bring in, and that's pretty much like majority of what they're saying.
Yeah, I agree. Like women, I feel like women, like you said, they fall faster. And we get that, like, physical, like, I don't want to say connection, but like, I feel like we get invested way faster than men. Like, you could talk to a man for like a month and you're like, oh my God, I love him, blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't say love him, but like, you can be like, oh my gosh,
I'm
like,
really feeling this.
Yes,
dude.
but the dude could just be like mad nonchalant, like,
yeah, she cool.
Yeah, like, yeah, bro, this is who I'm kicking it with, blah, 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 this is shorty. But like, you're literally over there like, oh my God, this is my boyfriend, like, and it's just, we definitely fall faster.
And it's like, y'all ain't even know, like, but like in his head, y'all are on the same page, but like out loud, y'all are not on the same page.
No, in your head, y'all are on the same page. In his head, he knows what he's doing.
You think so?
A lot of men, I feel like a lot of men don't really talk about how they feel in the beginning. Like, they may be like, yo, I'm really feeling you. But they're not going to be like, yo, like, I told my mother about you, all that. Like, they're not going to tell you that. We'll be like, oh, yeah, I told my mom about you, blah, blah, blah. They ain't going to tell you that.
You think? Just how, like, we tell our mom about a lot of stuff. Like, do you think dudes be telling their dad, like, oh, yeah, I got this shorty,
Well, I feel like it all depends on the relationship with the...
A good relationship. Let's just say
I lost my shoe. Oh, there it is.
Let's just say it's a good relationship. You think they go back, oh, Pops, like, I'm talking to shorty.
No, because I feel like men talk to their moms more about stuff like that than their dads, I feel like. Just because most men are mama's boys. They're not daddy's boys.
They don't be telling the mom, like, how they just dick this woman down.
All right, on that part. But then I wouldn't go to my mom and be like, Ma, he dicked me down. Like,
no, heavens no.
My mom would be like, what? My mom would get the whole oil. My mom would pull up with the oil. She'd be like, I'm not having this conversation with you. I would never fix my lips to say that.
But, like, you know how, like, for guys, like, for parents, or for the father, it's okay for the little boy, the son, excuse me, it's okay for the son to have a partner, like a sexual partner, but his daughter can't dare to tell the dad, like, oh yeah, da 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 da. So, like, there's a double standard there. But what I'm saying is, do you think that the dad or the son goes back to the dad and is like, oh, yeah, I just met Rebecca and me and Rebecca vibe and, you know?
I don't think men do that because men, like, I feel like they're very, like, men are just very secretive when it comes to, like, who they're talking to, I feel like, when it comes to their family.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because, I mean, I met a nigga's mom real quick, but...
How quick?
2 weeks in?
Damn.
But, you know, moms fuck with me.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying. But, yeah, but I just feel like men, they wait a while. They feel you out. They really make sure that, some of them really make sure that, yo, you're who I want to bring around my family. Females, they're just like, yeah, I'm feeling him.
I mean, I'll say I'll do that, but I'm not gonna bring you around my family.
I'll bring you around my friends. So, like, I have an introduction. You already know, like, it goes not ceremony. Like, all right, first I'm gonna introduce you to my friends, then I'm gonna introduce you to my siblings, and then I'm gonna introduce you to my family.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it goes.
Yeah, so, like, if you can vibe with me and my friends, cool. But, like, I also feel like my family, we're a different kind of family. Like, you have to have really tough skin to be around my family.
Yeah.
So, I really feel like I gotta be careful I would have to be careful who I just bring into my family, because them folks
don't play.
Them folks. Something wrong with each and every one of them.
I agree with that. That's how I'll introduce my guy. But, like, you're not meeting my friends until we're, like...
Just take my soul 2 times and you can meet my friends. I play too much, I know.
Oh, my God.
I'm just kidding.
I did have a situation where the guy introduced me to his friends first, made me feel like, you know, he made me feel like, okay, this is the one. Like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, he introduced me to his friend, not only his friends, but his mama and his daddy. Right. So, I let my guard down tremendously, and I was like, okay, well, I guess since you're introducing me to your friends, I'm going to introduce you to my friends. Just because it's like, if I was to do that, which I don't like doing that, I'm going to, if it was me, I would want you to return. When you're ready, I guess, but not really. Because I just did that, okay. It's kind of like when you say, I love you. It's like, okay, are you going to say it back? When are you going to say it back?
Yeah.
And if you're going to take your time, you need to do it sooner than later. Because it's like, if you don't do it sooner than later, then my feelings are really going to be hurt. So I guess maybe I was worried about that said person's feelings. But it's like, okay, you just introduced me to this person, and this person. And it's like, okay, what do you think I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. Wow. Bamboozled. You would say.
I mean, I met that person's friends first, and then I introduced to my friends. But honestly, the way I look at it, I'll bring anyone around my friends. Like, I don't want to say my friends aren't special, but it's like, I know my friends. No, I know my friends, like, if, like, I don't want to say it like this because it's going to sound real wild, but I know if I introduce you to this dude, I don't like him, but, like, I know if I introduce you to somebody else, you just going to turn your head and have a blind eye and be like,
I sure am. Be like,
oh my God, I heard so much about you. All right, so you think men or women fall in love faster?
Women, 100%.
I agree.
Unless you get like I wouldn't say simp, but
I want a simp.
Me too.
Simp for me because I'm a simp for you. I love bang mood when I said that.
The bang gang. What? Oh.
I can't. And I say that because I mean I've seen men fall in love faster. But I do feel like women do fall in love faster. But there are those most like weird cases where men fall in love faster.
We just need a mutual agreement of like how much we like love for each other. Period. Like I'm gonna ride for you. You gonna ride for me. Like
I'm not gonna die for you, but I'm gonna ride.
And I'm a love for you, and I need you to love for me, and I need you to hold it down. I need us just to have a mutual agreement. Like F all this, like, oh, you fell in love first and I fell in love after, like da 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 da. Like we like each other, okay, great. We love each other, okay, great. All right, love me unconditionally the right way, and let's move, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like in the beginning it's really hard because it's like obviously like 2 weeks in you're not gonna be like I love you.
Oh yeah.
Because if somebody told me they love me 2 weeks in,
I'm leaving. Right, that's a red flag.
that's a big red flag.
That's a red flag.
Like the whole wall's a red flag at that point. Like I'm talking run, leave the state. I'll never forget actually. Speaking of like that, like an old friend of ours actually. I remember he had introduced me to his cousin, and his cousin literally told me, "Brittany, if you don't date me, I'm going to jump off the porch tonight."
What?
He said, "I'm gonna jump off the porch tonight," and I was so scared. Like I was so scared because I was like, "What if this man really like jumps off the porch?" And so I called his cousin, and I was like, "Yo, I need you to talk to your cousin." And he was like, "What do you need?" I was like, "This man just told me if I don't date him, he's gonna jump off the porch." And he's like, "Bro, he's okay. He ain't gonna do it." And I'm like, "No, but like that's not funny. You don't play like that. Like, why would you tell me you're gonna jump off the porch if I don't date you? I'm gonna kill myself if you don't date me.
That's so
I want to be with you."
But so it's not funny, but it's funny because there's a meme that was like there all women can attest that a dude in their lifetime has told them that they're gonna commit suicide over
Like
them.
he was like he convinced me, and this was all over through text. This wasn't we wasn't even on the phone.
Had y'all met in person?
No.
Damn, he's only seen pictures of you.
We talked on the phone.
Oh my
It was like that's all we did. We talked on the phone, texted.
You
and
was
he's
talking in his ear, huh, Brittany?
No. I was so scared.
I would be scared too, but that's a red flag, and I hope he got help. I hope he went to therapy.
I don't even remember his name.
That's well, whoever he is.
I'm gonna ask his cousin. I'm like, remember your cousin? What was his name again?
Okay, Brittany, what about you? Do you think that a man or a woman falls in love faster?
So I'm kind of like, I'm in the middle. Because I feel like, sometimes men, depending on the man that you get, he might fall in love quicker. You might fall in love quicker. So it's kind of like, I'm in the middle. Because in my past relationship, he said, "I love you" first. And I kind of just said it back because it was like,
that's my girl.
Bye. I said it back because I was like, well, he said he loves me, so I love him back.
Yeah. You were super young though, so
yeah.
Probably like barely knew what love was.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah.
Damn bamboozle. For me personally now, I feel like I don't fall that quick. I'm very like, I'm a brick wall.
Do you think that's because of your past relationships?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Do you think you're fully healed and ready to be in a vulnerable position to?
Yeah, definitely. But now, like, I feel like I know who I am, and I seen where that took me. So it's like now I know, like, hey, you have to protect you at the end of the day. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Like, I'm definitely like open to catching feelings. But, like, that love word, falling in love, I ain't playing with it. Not that I don't want to, but it's like I take extra steps now than what I would have prior. But, like, yeah, to sum it all up, I would definitely say don't ignore them red flags. Enough is enough. When you looking in that mirror or you're questioning that relationship, it's enough. It's time to walk away. Know your worth. Figuring out who you are. You'll know when enough is enough.
You will know.
Like, it's crazy because, like, for females, someone told me this, and I never believed it until one day I woke up. And as a female, they say you wake up one day and you're like, I'm done. Like, it's kind of like this weight is just off your shoulder. And you're just like, I'm done. Like, once you're when you're done with that person, and then when you're healed, like, it's just like, I'm done. Like, one day I woke up and I literally, like, it was scary and weird. And I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm all set. I'm good.
I'm all good on this, baby.
Like, I was just good. And then,
never
like,
looked back.
No.
That's good.
Like, and then, like, I cut my hair off, and I swear to God, that shit said, doop. I was like, it's just like, never.
That's good.
Like, you just feel like
a weight was lifted off your shoulders.
Like, my hair, like, I feel like people don't think about how deep things are. There can be literally attachments to you through different things. Through different things on your body.
And for you, that was your hair.
Yes, like, I feel like my hair was holding in my past. And it was like, no matter. So, for one, I've been wanting to cut my hair for a very long time. It was something that I've always wanted to do. But last year, it was overbearing on me. And I kept just putting it off. Nah, I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna cut my hair then. I'm gonna cut my hair then. But, like, it got to the point where, like, I feel like it was so heavy on me. I was like, yo, I'm going to cut my hair off tomorrow. And as soon as that lady took that clipper to my head and that hair fell on the floor, it's like I felt free. Like, I got in my car and I bawled my eyes out because it was just like, I fucking made it.
Yeah.
Like, I did it. And it was just like, it was a beautiful thing. Like, I called my brother and I was just like, I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah.
Like, it was like I completely found who Britney was.
Aw. I started tearing up a little bit.
Me too.
I don't know if you saw it, but
Me too.
Oh my God.
But it was just, you wake up one day and you just realize I'm not letting my past control me any longer. Because, I mean, you don't have to talk to that person. You don't have to deal with that person. But, you know, like, sometimes you're like, damn, that was my life. That was my life. And it's like, you have to keep pushing through it to get through it.
And you push through it.
That's like, good. I was over it. But once that hair came off, man, listen, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit. Like, you can't tell me shit.
That's good. Let me snaps. Snaps. Those were weak snaps. But yeah, you get the point.
I need it.
All right.
Oh,
thanks for sharing, Brittany.
You're on my shoe.
Am I really? My bad.
Flat in my flat.
My bad. Why you over here?
You're over here.
I didn't grab the shoe.
My shoe's been sitting the whole time.
Well, I don't know why.
That shit was flat. It was like
I felt something, but I thought it was the ground.
No,
you were kind of like looking down, like staring. I'm like,
yeah, because I'm like, is she on my flat?
Oh yeah.
I can't.
All right, so let's just go into the question of the day today. Let's see. Ooh, this one's really good.
I can't see it.
No?
Even with my glasses on.
So, the question is, what is Britney and Donyea's love language? So, what's yours, Britney?
So, I wouldn't just say I have one. I feel like I have all five. First of all, I love acts of service. So buy me anything, I'm gonna be happy. You could buy me a Reese's, I'm gonna be happy. Quality time, I love quality time, but I also like my space. You know, I love receiving gifts and I love giving gifts. Physical touch sounds crazy, but I love me some physical touch. Hold me, kiss me, all that. Rub me. Like, I love physical touch. Yes. Rub my butt. I love physical touch. And words of affirmation, literally, water soaker. Tell me.
She did not just say that.
Tell me we. You use that we word and I feel like you actually mean it. And you are actually doing the words that you put we in. Man, listen. Man, listen.
Well.
Man, listen. Man, listen. It's that super soaker.
What is it? What is the words? It's that super soaker.
It's that super soaker.
It's that super soaker.
I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
What are those lines?
I'm all 5. I'm just saying.
I hear you, girl. Okay. Y'all hear her? She just gave you the blueprint.
Blueprint bread. I can't.
So for me, I guess I'll put them in order. So like, I think.
Are you saying I didn't put them in order?
What?
Are you saying? Oh, you mean? Oh, you said put them in order.
I did.
Oh.
You like them all, anyways. It's okay.
Yeah, I like them all.
So I'm gonna put them in order. I think for me, I think my number one is quality time. I need that like one-on-one. It's okay, like I said, I think I referenced it before in like a previous episode, but I want a man that's focused on whatever the hell he got going on, and I need to be focused on whatever the hell I got going on. But we are going to take the time to set aside time for one another.
To come
together, and then that's that time, that one-on-one quality time. It could be once a week. It could be...
Once a week?
I don't need to see him every day. I need to see you.
There's 7 days in a week. I need to see you at least 5. I have attachment issues. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't need to see you every day. At least once a week. Once a week is enough for me, honestly. Like, I'm talking about like beginning stages. Like once a week. Once a week is okay.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
In the beginning?
Busy, Britney.
In the beginning where everything just feels like it's a fairy tale?
I'm busy. I got things to do.
I be busy too, but I'm going to find time to spend that quality time.
No.
I want to get to know you.
I want to get to know you too, but we can FaceTime, we can phone call, we can text, we can do all that. But like for you, that like...
All right, 3 times.
3 times, like seeing
3 times
in a week?
Yes, in the beginning. After like the first 3 weeks.
After the first 3 weeks. It's just like, I already have so much going on in my life, and now you're trying to get into my life. So yeah, I'm going to make time for you, and you will fit in because I'm allowing you to fit in. But like 3 times, 5 times, 7 times a week, like that's me rearranging a lot.
Yeah, no, not 7. I didn't say 7. Like 7.
3 to 5, that's a lot.
7. I might say I love you first.
That's a lot. Because you got work, then you got whatever you're doing outside of work, and then you got your family, then you got your friend, then now you want to add him into the mix. That's a lot.
I can make it work.
I'm gonna make it work. But the thing is, it needs to be like one-on-one, like just completely focused on you, nothing else. Because like, I could try to fit said person in, but it's like, if I fit you in, I'm going to be doing other things in between that. Like, I could be doing, podcast prep, or I could be doing, working on my side business.
But that's okay. But you're still like...
I'm not giving him my individual attention. He's getting me, but he's only receiving 50% of me.
But sometimes that's what people like. I just like for the person to be near me. Like, we can literally be focusing on 2 different things, but it's having your company. Like, we can be laying in bed together working on 2 different things, but it's like you're there.
But then you get like, I get that, but I think that come like, for me that'll come like 4 months in. After I like you, I'm gonna invest some time into you.
I wouldn't even like you no more after 4 months.
What you gonna do?
If you wouldn't just come, just like lay in bed with me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm over it. Like, you don't think men are like, damn, she don't want to see me enough. I'm all set.
You think men say that?
Yes. Men are babies.
I'm not about to chase nobody.
No, you don't have to chase them. But if a man's like, I always want to see you, once you keep like saying like, no, like I'm busy, that nigga gonna be busy too. And he gonna be busy in another coochie. That's when he gonna be busy. That's when he's gonna be busy.
Well, if he's gonna be busy in another coochie, then he just wasn't meant for me.
No, but it's
so
just
if he's gonna do that, if you're not gonna sit here and like really like just take some time, like you'll be okay. Calm down.
But he really likes you, Donyea. If the person really likes you, he's investing that into you. And if you're telling him, no, I'm too busy.
It's not that I'm too busy. It's that you have to earn all that time.
And that's what he's doing by saying.
So once a week for the first month is okay. Then we can go, you know what?
That's 4 times.
Let's take an infant. You know how an infant, they say that they need to be so let's say you have a 1-month-old. You need to change that diaper every hour, right? Okay, so for us being fresh and we only in the first month, you're gonna see me once a week. Then we move into the second month. Okay, now you can see me for 2 weeks. Every two. Now you can see me every 2.
Now you can see me 2 times a week.
Now you can see me 2 times a week. Okay, then we move into the 3rd month. Now you can see me 3 times a week. Okay, we move into the 4th month. Now you can see me 4 times a week. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but like I just feel like by then, if that dude's applying enough pressure, if you ain't applying that pressure back and you talking about something, I can only see you once a week, he's gonna go with the girl that's gonna see him 3-4 times a week.
Well, then he can go with that girl.
But you may be blocking your blessing by telling a nigga you're only gonna see him 1 time a week.
That's okay. God will bless me again.
You better stop blocking your blessings telling somebody you only gonna see him.
I'm not saying I'm doing that right now, but what I'm saying is that, okay, well, what if I meet somebody that thinks the same way I think? Because we all think differently. There's some people that don't even want to see their person. They only want to see them once a month.
Then they don't want to be with you.
No, they just might only want to see that person once a month.
So that's having sex 1 time a month.
No, because every time you get together, that doesn't mean you're having sex.
Okay, so you see that
and
person.
When you first meet them, you're not having sex.
You see that person once a month.
I'm not talking about.
No. I know you're not talking about you. I'm saying you see that person once a month and y'all ain't poking.
No, they're just getting to know each other. It's quality time. Like y'all are talking
Count me out.
Y'all are deep thought.
Count me out. I don't want it. Go ahead. What's your second one?
Oh, Brittany, I will teach you.
I don't need to be taught shit. I just know.
Okay, I have a nigga fall in love with the love queen.
Where he at?
I'm invested in me right now, so he ain't nowhere. But that's for another day.
Thank you.
So the next one would be words of affirmation. I need to hear that you like me. I need to hear that you want to spend time with me. I want to hear that you really feeling me, okay? And I also need to hear that, like, you appreciate whatever I have done for you. Like, okay, it can be as little as, you open my door,
I'm gonna say you open and do doors.
No, chill out. They're opening my door.
Scared me.
But something that women don't do or realize that when a man opens your door, you sit in the car and you then open his door. That's just showing him, yeah.
Oh, like lean over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. I'll do that.
Like, you know how they say you should let them know that you appreciate whatever the heck they did, because how else are they gonna know that you actually like it? So what I'm saying is that he should just say, yeah, babe, I appreciate you. So I like the words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? So after that, acts of service. I'm a sucker for acts of service.
Do we really know what acts of service means? Like, is it, because it's acts of service and gifting. So like when we say acts of service, what are we talking about?
What do you mean acts of service and gifting? Like
gifting, like receiving gifts is another love language.
Right. So acts of service, like let's say you had like a deadline, or you had a deadline for your event and you needed to, put together 50 balloons.
Oh, you're right.
And so now your man, like, he just stopped whatever he was doing and he is now going to help you do that. That's a service that he's acting on. Ooh.
And I'm gonna give you a service.
Okay. In return, baby, tip. Tip.
No, I'm gonna give you. I'm never mind.
We taking all more than the tip, okay?
100% tip. Not just the tip.
Oh my god. No, you're not.
I'm not. Not just the tip.
Oh my god.
The whole thing.
Then receiving gifts. I'm a sucker for gifts. Yes, you better gift me because I gift myself like every other day. So, and like you said, like we are spoiled. So hello. And spoiled is not a bad thing. Everybody thinks that's a bad thing. Like I just like to please myself. You know
it's not even about being spoiled. It's just you know your worth.
I know my worth. I can give myself whatever I'm asking for. So if I ask for that Gucci bag, sure, best believe you don't get it. I've already got it for myself. Like, come on now, don't play with me. Like these dudes really think like we really like. These dudes really be thinking we playing them, and we're not. Because it's like I've been doing this before you, and I'm gonna do it without you. But I prefer you, right? But I prefer you to do it for me because you want to. Because, you know, like. I don't. These dudes be just getting a twist up in their head. It's like, for real, really, are you really that small minded right now? You thinking that, like, you really thinking like that? But anyways, the last one for me is physical touch. Like I'm a cuddler, but for the right person. I can be affectionate, but for the right person.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, if I'm not feeling it from you, like, I don't want to touch you.
No, definitely.
Like,
I love physical touch, but. Like we all know me. I'm not a physical touch kind of person. But like, if I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you,
touch me up and down.
Man, listen.
But if you're not,
if I'm not, don't touch me.
Right.
Like, you can move now.
And you'll tell you can tell, like, let's say we're like, you know, we're dating or whatever. You can tell when I'm pulling away because I might have been touching you or like really feeling you, but then like out of nowhere, like I will realize something and it will switch.
Yeah, I'll be like this. Like once I hit you with this, I'm just not interested.
It's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah. Or like if we're laying together, if I roll over,
done. Your night is over.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's cute, Britney.
Sometimes I'm just being a brat.
That's okay. Maybe those days are like on your period.
No, I don't get PMS.
I don't either. I always get complimented for my, you know, during my menstrual cycle.
Like nobody even knows. Like I barely know when I get it.
Yeah, it's weird how dudes be like, "Oh wow, like you really don't get like, you know, your mood doesn't change." I'm like, I've never met a chick that be changing like that. Only
person I get really mad at when I PMS is my mother. There's something about my mother.
She probably pokes at you. Not
there's like, something that she does, and she be like, "Oh yeah, you're about to get it," and I just be like, "What do you mean?" And then I get it. But like, honestly, my mood changes for nobody else. Like I still be like mad, like joyful, bouncing around when I have it.
Yeah.
I only have it for one day, so it's like
lucky. That's good for you.
I know. Like I said, I like your menstrual.
I bet he does.
I bet you do.
All right, so this was actually a really good conversation. I enjoyed tonight.
Me too. I got this drink in my cup.
She's about to go to sleep, y'all. So anyways, who's calling us? Hello?
Hi, Layla. I'm in the middle of shooting an episode. Bye.
All right, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again for tuning in. Remember, hashtag
she said what she said.
Ho.